Gian Costello here on Alloy Day 34, Prepared Piano Experiments at Experimental Sound Studio. And today I'm going to be preparing the instrument of the 1948 John Cage setup for the Sonatas and Interludes for Prepared Piano. And with that setup, I'm going to be exploring drafts of a new piece by Ben Zucker that is right now titled Time Dilations. So the score here, the draft of some ideas is really interesting. There's a lot of small rhythmic patterns that explore different things, have really interesting groupings of accents like 3 + 3 + 2 + 3 or 5 + 3 + 2. Just different ways to break up, a measure of subdivisions. So really interesting, and the use of the prepared piano is clearly being explored here, especially the sound effects particular to the Cage Sonatas and Interludes. So I'm going to set the instrument up to do that and explore what Ben has come up with here and see what kind of results it yields. Here we go. Just a quick reaction to doing the prepared piano setup again here at ESS, and I've been doing it on different pianos for the last month or so. So it's been interesting to go back to this instrument, having done it here many times before that. Excuse me. The few things that I noticed that I adapted from the Colvin House pianos were finding a way to just kind of configure these notes here and give it a little more hooks. The fish hooks kind of hook together so that it keeps them from getting too close to the bridge. So this won't move much more than where it is now. Because it gets too close to the bridge, it will make an annoying sound, just a little too much noise. And these are a little bit different, with the humidity changes here in Chicago. The space between these strings, I think, changed a teeny tiny bit, and that's been interesting to have to work through in terms of having these fishhook screws snug. And that's about it. Everything else is pretty much similar, and a few little tweaks and honing of just my speed and placement of everything, memorizing in more detail the setup so I can be faster and more accurate. Okay, that was really fun, playing with the page 1 of sketches called Time Dilations by Ben Zucker. Some things that really stood out to me was the use of these kind of like blips, blip chords. It's really similar to the first chord of the whole Sonatas and Interludes. That whole sound with hands together, obviously, but it just really hits in a nice way, but it's a few different notes. It's a good use of your fingers here, especially in the left hand. You have a whole bunch of notes to play, but it fits really well within the hand. Kind of nice paddle here. Finger 4 is playing 2 notes. Good trick for playing 2 notes with 1 finger. And that's that chord right here on top. Starts to separate outward in a really cool way. That chord starts to open up, which is actually similar to Robert Reinhardt's piece, Mortis, that kind of opens up a chord and locks it in with other notes. In my mind, for some reason, it reminds me of that. But yeah, there's a lot of really beautiful sounds too, more like kind of like scenic, like sailing ocean vibes, kind of like reminds me of some sounds in Danny Clay's piece from a few years ago called Moving Puzzles. It always feels like buoys or something like in the water. You know, certain sounds that kind of go through cycles. And then the left hand. So anyway, that was fun. This was a great day to work on Ben Zucker's Time Dilations, first page of sketches. And I hope to continue that and see what Ben comes up with next, and also learn more about what you can do with this prepared piano setup from the 1948 John Cage Sonatas and Interludes for prepared piano. Thanks very much for watching, and I hope you join me next time for further adventures in prepared piano.